This is the Pathfinder Chaos Flaming build. It's basically a hybrid build. I can do a spell with a flame wall, also using the gas arrow to cause it to combust and ignite and cause some devastation. So this is the Pathfinder build. Everybody else seems to be going with Deadeye and the Lightning. I did try that out in Act 1 and Act 2, but then during Act 2 I switched over to Chaos using nothing but poison. Started upgrading the poison with some better bows, upgrading the gear and armor. And finally have a decent piece of armor with some good spirit, so I can have Herald, the Poison Herald, and I can also have Combat Frenzy, and then like I said, I have enough spirit for the Windbreaker, where you basically move like the wind and helps with evasion. So as you can see here, I'm using a lot of the Flaming Wall with a mixture of the gas arrow, and then I also use the raining arrows. I also have that. So as you can see, I'm raining the arrows using the wall and also using the gas arrow. This is great. Right now I have a medallion, one of the necklaces, which gives me I think 14% and plus 15%. No, it's 15% plus 13% rarity. And I also have some gloves. Yeah, the gloves or the greaves or the graves or whatever you call them. Still learning, and I have those in the game also, but those also have 15% rarity. So I'm running around with I think like 45-50% rarity. So plus I got a unique helmet which gives me strength for my health. So that is awesome. I got a unique helmet, the assassin's helmet, which is pretty freaking awesome. And also got some wings going on, as you notice from the gameplay. But yeah, I'm going to go ahead and post some of the gems here for you real quick so you can see what I have installed as far as my gems and support gems. I'm going to go ahead and post that for you here so you can take a look. If you're interested in doing the Pathfinder with the Chaos Poison damage and also with the Flaming Wall, which is a gem you can get. And you just got to make sure you have enough spirit. Right now I have 95 spirit. For this build, you're going to need some decent spill to keep everything going and active with your persistent gems. So as you can see, I got Frenzy, Combat Frenzy going on. That's great. So if I want to just use Raining Arrows, what that does is prolongs the duration time for the Raining Arrows and shoots more arrows to devastate the enemy. So yeah, it's definitely a pretty awesome build that I discovered. I know the gas is ignitable. I was messing around with the crossbow and a couple other things, and then I went melee. I had a melee mace which basically tossed some flaming fireballs into the gas, but that was just too slow. Even though I accelerated a little bit with support gem, still didn't do what I wanted it to do. So I finally found something that worked with the Pathfinder build. I know once I unlock some of the Pathfinder attributes, I can definitely get some of the flasks that they have. They have a flaming flask, a couple other flasks you can use. Basically, they're grenade flasks, cocktails that you can just blow up all your mobs on screen. Now, I did use this same build against bosses, and it does do a pretty darn good job, especially when the bosses walk through the flames. It just gives extra devastation when you're launching the gas arrow. So, yeah, this is Path of Exiles 2. I am a noob to the ARPG, the action role-playing games, and I am hooked on this game. I got a lot of hours. Let's see what hours I got. I didn't realize I have 146.8 hours in this game so far, and I've been playing it for 2 weeks straight, and there's been times where I've been playing this game for 8 hours straight just to unlock everything and just grind out some maps, just get past some bosses. So yeah, you're definitely going to put some time into this game, and a lot of it took me to figure out how the game works. Like I said, I'm new to the action role-playing games, and never did Diablo or anything like that before. I just got into Path of Exile 2, and I am definitely enjoying it. This game can be addicting with the grinding, so you're going to have to make sure you do have the time to put in the time to make the effort. It might be a little frustrating at the beginning, but the UI does a great job at explaining things. You just got to play around with some things a little bit and check your damage rates and all your skills and your spirit, and you'll notice when things work and they don't work when you're out there trying to grind out and fight the mobs. Like I said, I have to beat the main boss, and then I'm done with Act 3, and then I'm on to the end game. So as promised, here are the gems that I have, the support gems I have equipped for the Pathfinder Chaos Hybrid Poison build with the flame wall, with the combustible gas arrow. We definitely have a few things installed here. Like I said, you have to have some decent spirit for all these to go. Combat Frenzy, Herald of Plague. I don't have that going at the moment. I can only have, with the spirit that I have installed, I can only have 2 of my persistent gems going. Like I said, I have, what is it, Wind Dancer and Combat Frenzy are a huge plus with this character as a Pathfinder. And then I have the Flame Wall and the Gas Arrow. And then you want the Rain of Arrows. That will definitely help to clear some mobs. You just got to try to roll for some rarity modifiers for your gear. So let's show off what kind of gear I have, what I'm sporting in the Pathfinder build. We have our helmet, which is a unique helmet. It's the Aztec Veiled Mask helmet. Like I said, this gives you 20 increased critical hit chance. And then we also have my Maelstrom Clone Ironclad Vestment, which is 36 spirit, which helps a lot. Plus 84 to stun threshold. We have 2 runes going, stone rune and an iron rune. We have both of those also installed for physical, 20 increased physical damage. And the ironclad cloak vestment. So yeah, this gives me also an 84 plus stun threshold, 16 to fire resistance, 19 to intelligence, 36 to spirit. And then we also have our Hate Locket Guide Amulet, 13% and 15%. And then we have the Hypnotic Myth, which was the 15%. And then we have the Midnight Braid Rawhide Belt, which is another unique. And then we have 20% increased movement speed with our Pain Hoof Steel Toe Boots. And we're also going for our Charm down here. So yeah, this is basically the gear I have going on, guys. 2 pretty decent rings that add some regen to life. So it's not like you're invincible, but you're pretty good. I've got a mixed build here with some spirit, a little bit of armor, some regen, definitely some life regen, and a lot of evasion. So yeah, this is a pretty good build. Let me know down in the comments below if you're curious. I can give you more details on the build. And if you see anything in particular with the build that I could improve, let me know also. And I'll let you know as soon as I finish the main boss in Act 3 and get to the end game how this build does in the end game and how I can advance through the tiers once I reach the end game. So yeah, that is it for me for now. Here's the stats on the left for my character. You can take a quick look at that, pause the video. But yeah, this is, yeah, I'm just going to wrap it up. So I've been very excited to play Path of Exiles 2. And like I said, 146.8 hours in 2 weeks. That is a lot of time. This game just released December 6th, and I already have that much time in it. So it kind of tells you what kind of game it actually is. Yeah, I've collected a lot of things because I got lucky at the beginning. I got some rarity modifiers on some of my gear and just went around, just grinded out. It went back to Act 1, 2, 3, just grinded out a couple of things, just get more gear, some regal charms, and just modify the hell out of some things. Got some decent rolls too. So yeah, I've been lucky with the crafting part, if you want to call it that, with the gambling rolls and modifying my gear in the orb menu. Yeah, I do suggest you get some tabs if you can. But yeah, I've been rambling on enough. Go ahead and hit that like button. It's highly appreciated. And remember, it's just a game. Play it your way.